Everybody listen up! This is serious business!
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
You goddamn right this is serious.
Yes! I am your man, Kevin Gordon Thomas.
You already know what it is. Champion time.
And it's the Heartless Arliss.
Yes, and this is Serious Business, the Not So Serious podcast.
Episode
69.
Because we eating that pussy like lunchtime.
Okay.
It's actually our Halloween episode as well.
Halloween episode.
So we eating that candy. No Doja Cat.
No Doja Cat. I want to indulge in that.
Okay. It is our Halloween episode. If you are watching the video, we're all dressed up. If you can not already tell, I'm dressed up as the Hood Joker. Where are my rings? Oh my gosh, hold on.
You got robbed.
Joker got jacked.
The Joker got nabbed. I am the Hood Joker. Clutch.
I am a championship men's league player.
Hey, Arliss.
I'm a Minecraft character?
He's Galactus.
Got the grills in. That's why I had a little bit of a lisp when I said, yes, I'm your man, Kevin Gordon Thomas. So let's pull the girls out and let's get the episode rolling. I went to a dope.
By the way, you're still playing our intro music.
Yeah, a dope. Halloween party on Friday. It was cool. It was fun.
Where was it?
It was in Grimsby. It was
Okay.
invite only.
Okay.
Shout outs to Jess. She gave me the invite. We know Jess. Same Jess.
Shout outs to Jess.
Shout out to Jess. Thank you so much for the invite. And I went. Me and my girl went, and
Who?
it was fun.
You went by yourself?
This guy is so
Did you go by yourself?
this guy is so
Did you go with Jess or you went by yourself?
yeah. So
Yeah.
it was a fun time.
I'm
It was a fun
confused.
time. And
Who goes to a party dolo?
and we had a great time. So I was Joker, and
What did you mean by we, sir?
It's French.
It's French? Oh, yes, we had a great time.
And she was Harley Quinn, and she did my makeup there and today.
Wait,
so
you the Joker.
So we had fun, and it was a great time.
And there was a Harley Quinn.
It was a great time. Me and my
Okay.
girl went. It was a great time.
You and your
and we had a good time. And we had
shout
fun.
outs
We
to
had
you
fun.
and your girl.
So, yeah,
Shout outs.
Can we hear the full name of your wife?
Do we know this girl's name?
Do we know the name of your wife?
Have we ever met this girl?
Have we ever even seen your wife? Well, we've seen her hand.
We've seen her hand, wife dash.
Wife dash.
Yes.
Have we even seen her ankle?
No.
Her hair follicles?
No.
So why are you getting at me?
Because it's funnier.
Yeah.
So tell me about this Harley Quinn.
So this it was,
Does this
a great
Harley Quinn
time.
even
It
exist?
was a fun time.
Proof. We need proof. I need the proof.
We had a great time. It was fun.
Shout outs to Harley Quinn.
And
D.
yeah.
Shout outs to All right. I'm done.
I
I'm
got
chill.
makeup done. So
I'm chill. Who did your makeup though?
it.
It looks dope. Who did the makeup?
The same person, buddy. Same person.
Same person?
Yes, sir.
Harley Quinn?
So yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes,
All right.
yes.
Cool.
So
Cool. All right. Cool.
Yeah, we had a good time. Party was dope. Yo, those guy on stilts.
Really?
Yeah, they had
Did you trip him?
Slender Man.
Who?
Slender
Man.
Who that?
He's like a horror movie guy.
Is he?
He's slender.
Oh, I never seen that. No, I never see that horror film. Yeah, you like horror films?
Yeah, I watch horror films.
You, Arliss?
I'm not the biggest fan.
That's not for me.
I watch them.
Oh, it depends. Like it has. Okay, horror films.
Horror films. Enunciate, not
This guy
horror
said
film.
horror films.
This guy said horror film.
Horror films. I love horror films.
Not so much.
The one time at band camp was fabulous.
Great time.
Was American Pie.
Yep.
Those are horror films.
That one time at band camp?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy on stilts. DJ, bro. This one gentleman, he does well for himself, and he had this one party, private party, and invited a bunch of people. It was a great time, man. Yeah, dude, it was inside and outside, and they had they had what's it called when they have, oh my god, outside they had like fire pits, everything like that, so you could stay warm.
Yep.
Open bar.
Nice.
God damn.
Do you know what I mean?
Sounds like
That's
a
why.
dope
That's why
party.
Jess only invited one black person.
Yeah.
Exactly, right?
And she knew.
Yeah. Well, Jess was there, and then Twin Sister was working the bar.
Mm.
So as soon as I got there, I was like, "Yo!" And she's like, "Hey!" She's like, "Open wide," and then I just got some shots and stuff like
Okay.
that. So
Okay.
yeah, it was fun. But yeah, they had coverings over everything, so you could kind of go in and get some shelter, and you can go back inside. And they had a dance floor. The The DJ was playing all music from our generation, and then out of nowhere, all wicked tunes playing locked up, they won't let me out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, this guy starts playing. XOXO, my love is very special if you want. I'm like,
So the DJ was on point.
I went right to the DJ, and then it was his girlfriend who's like Caribbean. She's like, I told him to play that song. I was like, okay, this makes sense. I get it, right?
Yeah.
So that was fun. And yeah, we had a good time. The next day we got some booster juice.
BJ's.
You got some BJs the next days?
You know the code.
Nothing beats a BJ.
Hey,
Especially in the morning.
Harley Quinn, buddy. So
She was slurping that pudding.
okay. It's
He's
the
like, this is
Halloween.
getting out of hand. I gotta stop. I gotta cut this off. I
No,
gotta
but
cut this
that's
off.
Joker's nickname for. That's what Harley Quinn
Oh,
calls
yeah,
the
he calls her
Joker.
pudding.
She calls him.
She calls him pudding.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
pudding.
right. We didn't say anything bad. We were just talking
No,
about
we're just talking about
Pudding.
the Joker.
We're just talking about
pudding.
pudding.
Hey, pudding.
Pudding.
Speaking of people who don't have pudding or dough right now, or so they think.
They say.
So they say. Is apparently Kanye's off of the billionaires list.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't canceled left, right, and center.
I mean, yo. Can we call out some of the obvious stuff? Go ahead, Alex. Be real and name out some of the obvious stuff.
I guarantee you he is off the billionaire list.
Okay.
I guarantee you
Which
he's
is-
not.
which is fine.
I guarantee you he's
Which is
not
fine, but
broke.
but-
he's absolutely not broke. There's no way
100%
he's
he's not
broke.
No, of course not. Of course not.
But off
I'm-
the Billy list, yeah, probably.
I mean, what really is the Billy list? Like, you trying to say off of what Forbes list as the richest person? That's really the richest person. Like, we know it's not.
Yeah, but he's off the list of having $1 billion net worth.
Sure, but the
So-
real richest people in the world aren't on the Forbes list, bro.
Of
We know
course
this.
not. Well, I mean, Jeff Bezos is on there.
Come on, man. There's others
There's others.
that aren't on the list, bro.
Of course, there's others not on the list.
Come on.
But when you're in the entertainment world like that, yeah,
Of course, they have to. Label.
yeah,
whatever,
you got to
right?
make it thing.
Would you rather have celebrity money or like your unknown?
But there
money?
are non-famous people on the billionaire list.
Of course,
Yeah,
and on the trillionaire list,
yeah.
right? The people who supply like wheat.
Yeah. Well, that's countries mostly. But yeah, it's true.
Or certain commodities,
It's true.
right? Some of those countries that got the stronghold over things.
But yeah, he's off the Billy list.
Well, and it's so funny because it's like everybody's like, okay, no problem, Adidas. I seen this funny tweet. The tweet said, okay, Adidas, no problem. You left Kanye for his anti-Semitic comments. That's fine. But what about, other countries that still support certain things that you haven't really left them for? I'm just keeping it real. Like, if he
True.
if he said something that was wrong, no problem.
True.
But if apparently there's still slaves in China, and like,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, like, shouldn't you call that out
You
too?
should be level playing field.
Call it level all the way through. That's all I'm saying. Like, okay, he said something that was whack, no problem, but like, keep it all the way. And then for any SJW that wants to try and come at and be like, oh, this is that or injustice, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, where was your T-shirt made? Let me see the back flap because guaranteed
Mine was made in the United States.
yours was made in the United States. Guaranteed it wasn't.
How do you
Guaranteed
know?
it was made in Bangladesh.
I only buy domestic.
You only buy.
and American. If it's made in China, I don't buy it. I don't support child labor. Okay.
I don't think they do child labor for shirts in China.
If it's made in Taiwan,
But
then I buy it. Then I buy that.
then it's all good, baby. It's all good. Just like if Vibe Cartel didn't do it, let him out. If he did
Let
do
him
it,
let him out.
it's all fair, baby. Oh my
Does
God.
Kanye West what he's been doing these past? He's done this every year, or not every year, but every time something's going on, he goes on these rants. Is Kanye West a zit on the culture?
A zit.
Yes.
That's a strong claim, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
To be called a zit on the culture.
Yeah.
How
That's how they're treating him right now.
would you cancel him if you had the power?
Would I cancel Kanye? I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know if he deserves to be canceled, but he needs to shut up for a bit.
Right.
That's for sure.
You see what he
needs to
said? He's
shut
like,
up.
"Oh, I'm gonna build some schools with 50 Cent in Houston."
Like
50's
50's
like,
like-
he's like, yeah, we'll build it, but chill out, nigga. You
gotta
hot right
chill,
now.
bro.
The
You
feds are
gotta-
on you.
exactly.
The
Like,
feds
come
are
on,
you right
man.
now.
Like, yeah, honestly.
The Feds are on you.
He
boy.
needs to
Hot.
chill out. And I don't know if he's doing some sort of master plan or if he's pandering or something.
I feel like it could have been part of a master plan. Think about it like this. Conspiracy corner.
yeah.
Maybe he really did this and said all this so that he could get out of the contract.
Yeah.
And now he got out of the contract, so whatever. But apparently, we have to see what Adidas wants to do next year because apparently they're going to still go through with some of his design,
Designs?
which I don't know how the contracts work, but that'd be pretty shitty,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? I don't know, but then it's like, yo, black community, like, come on, y'all, everybody. Now people don't want to wear Yeezys, but when the nigga was saying slavery was a choice, sales actually went up
That's
after
the
that.
thing. He never
Call it what it is, bro.
Our community never cared. And when he was talking shit about us, even the George Zimmerman thing, everybody was like, "That's fucked up." But nobody, he never lost his contract.
Come on,
from
niggas,
that.
like let's call it what it
but
is,
then
bro.
once he hit the Jews,
But now everybody wants to. Come on, like
once he hit the Jews, that was it.
come on.
Even
That just
Clutch,
showed, but
Clutch
that-
was saying today, the Salvation Army is like, nah.
Goodwill, yeah,
Goodwill.
Goodwill will not take Kanye West stuff.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They said no.
You can't even donate
Can't
it.
donate it.
He's getting like
Seriously?
canceled.
Holy
Yeah, he's getting canceled.
I wonder if they're gonna take him off of Spotify or some shit. They can't do that. Bro.
No, the Spotify guy said they have no plan. He doesn't agree with him, but he's like, there's no plans to take his music
come
down.
on, man. You telling me if Stronger came on right now, you're not gonna bump your head?
I'm bumping the first 3 albums.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up, Mr. West.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what needs to happen right now. He's sleeping.
I'm still bumping R. Kelly, so so I can't. How can I cancel Kanye if I'm not even canceling R. Kelly?
What's your favorite song? Ignition
This
remix.
is that's the greatest song, one of the greatest songs of all
Greatest songs,
time.
bro. Hey, he did some wrong, but you know,
Yeah.
because I'll tell you right now, as much as people want to be mad at or R. Kelly example, or people want to be mad at Harvey Weinstein, guaranteed you probably are gonna go back and watch one of his movies
A
and you won't
Weinstein
even know.
movie, probably.
A Harvey Weinstein movie.
For
You won't
sure.
even know. And you'll be
For
like, this
sure.
is one of the greatest movies of all time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
And you won't even know.
yeah.
Just call it what it is, man. Just be real all the way through.
It's wild.
Well, so I was where did I see this thing? It
What
was
thing?
on Netflix a while ago. And they were saying how they're going to start to stop people from sharing passwords. And I seen this last year.
Yes.
It was just a little ad, but then now it's becoming like an actual thing where they're going to charge, I think it's $3 extra,
$5.99.
$5.99 extra to share passwords.
Oh, for extra.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
that's
talking about because
different.
they're trying to
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
out everybody just because I don't pay for Netflix.
Yeah.
I got my brother's password. I don't pay for.
Yeah.
I don't want to stitch on myself, but all the streaming services, I got a friend who got a friend. You know what I
Well,
mean?
this was coming. Everybody must have seen this coming because when Netflix was on the rise, it was all good and well. They
Yes.
didn't care. But
Yes.
then when their subscriptions plateaued,
well, especially when then Disney
they're
Plus
like-
came out,
they're like, we're the number one. They're still the number one
Yeah.
subscription.
they're not growing.
How do we grow now? Well, now the people who are sharing passwords have to give that up.
Yeah,
At some point, it was going to come.
yeah. I mean, yeah, because Netflix is still number one for especially documentaries. Like, there's so many new
Yeah.
documentaries coming out. Or whatever. I don't know which ones you guys watching recently.
I saw the Jeffrey Dahmer one.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, long time ago.
I'm on like episode like 6. I tried
Oh,
to finish. I
shit.
tried to finish it before, but work was too
Crazy?
hectic. No, just work. But like,
No, I'm
So
saying
you never watched it?
No.
so like, I was talking to my buddy about it, and he's like, "Oh, people are always like glorifying serial killers and stuff like that." But when I'm watching this,
Who said
I'm
that?
like, my buddy, because people loved off Jeffrey Dahmer. Like bitches were like throwing themselves at this guy and
Yeah.
shit. So for what I said was, but when you
But I
watch,
thought it was killing gay guys.
It wasn't really about gay guys. It was just he was really just killing people.
Right.
He mostly killed black people.
Yeah.
But there were white people in there
And
killing.
or
Like I think
Spanish
his
or certain
first,
Mexicans,
yeah,
Spanish.
Yeah.
I think his
Latinos?
the first kill was like a white person.
yeah, it was like a
So,
a hitchhiker.
but I think one of the issues they had with that was that they said it in the show. Oh, I don't want to go too far because you didn't watch all of it, but they said it in the show that one of the detectives was asking him, like, you went into a poor neighborhood, a predominantly black neighborhood to find your victims. Don't give me that shit. He's like, no, I wasn't.
So
about that.
what does he do? How does he kill them?
Oh shit, Clutch.
He like
Because example, Dexter will bring you in a room, plastic it all up, and then cut you right, and then
so like growing up, his dad is a doctor, right?
oh boy, shit. So he already has.
So him and his dad would like find roadkill, and then they would like dissected, and like you see like all the organs.
He was trying to bond
and,
with his son. Yeah.
And then like he got like this acid, and like for everyone that knows, type 6 plastic doesn't melt.
Yeah.
What do you mean you got acid?
He got
Drug.
acid to melt the bodies and
Oh,
stuff.
acid to melt the body. Okay,
so
okay.
bones
Sorry,
and
sorry,
shit
sorry.
to,
Okay,
like, and type 6
dissolve
plastic
them.
won't melt.
So
that's some serious grade plastic.
yeah. So he would get these guys in bars and stuff. Like later on, he got these guys in bars and he enticed them to come to the house because he said he was a photographer and he wants to take pictures of them.
He'll give you money.
And he'll give you money. And so they went, and then he would drug them.
Of course.
And then it depends. He hit some with a hammer. He stabbed some, right? He choked some. And then he would cut the bodies into
And just
pieces.
dissolve it.
And eat them.
Dissolve it or eat them. He
And
would
eat
eat them. He would do like a lot of shit. Yeah. He was a fucked up guy.
Wow, buddy. So it's half documentary, half like.
No, it's a real It's a real thing.
But aren't there some acting?
Oh
parts?
yeah, it's not a documentary.
No, well,
It's a docu-series.
It's a docu-series.
Got it.
Because they even said a lot of the stuff contradicts what happened.
Yeah.
Like the lady that lives in the apartment
Lives
with
in the
him
apartment across the street.
lives in the apartment. She doesn't live in the same
the
building.
black lady or something,
She
right?
lives
Yeah.
across the street,
Right.
and she
Yeah.
would like see this happening and stuff. So during the docu-series, they would play actual police recordings from the phone
from her
calls
phone calls and
for the
stuff.
episodes for you
Yeah.
to like.
Wow, to catch up.
No, not
Stay
to
on
catch
track.
up, just to understand of
Yeah,
what
yeah.
actually like transpired and shit.
Yeah, I gotta see what's going on with that.
But it's pretty dope. Like it's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's one show. I scratched my hair. My head's itchy. Shit.
You're not supposed to do that?
No, my hands are green now.
Anybody who's not watching, Kevin Gordon Thomas's hair is green.
Yeah, it's very, very green.
Very green.
It's very green. But
So you should watch it.
Yeah, I will. I'll take some time and I'll go watch it. But I gotta wash all this face paint off first. And Mike Telly, shout out to Telly, he was actually getting upset with me because he said I'm being disrespectful to white people
Why?
because he said I'm doing white face.
But technically, your whole face isn't white.
You do have some black around the eyes.
They're just color in his face with a white background.
But then isn't that kind of what they did for blackface?
You see, the reason I disagree with it is because you are not mimicking a white person. You're mimicking a clown.
But we talked about this already. To say that, wouldn't that then mean to say that I'm saying all white people are clowns?
No, all clowns wear white face paint.
Oh, they're gonna say all clowns are white people. I thought you were gonna say that.
I was, but let's keep, you know,
One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Not Jewish white, but just regular white. That's
I'm not even talking about the Jews. I am not saying nothing. Don't cancel Serious Business before we get there, please.
regular white people. The white people from the UK. That's what we're talking about.
So that's the only difference. Now, if you dressed up as Jeffrey Dahmer
That'd be
and
kinda
you put
wild.
white face
people
on,
getting cheese.
That'd be kinda
then-
wild. Blonde hair and all kind of thing. Yo,
Yeah.
at the party,
then it's a
there
different
was
story.
a couple. They were dressed as oh my gosh, from Pulp Fiction, John Travolta and Uma Thurman.
Oh, nice.
Dude, the man had the
Wicked.
suit with the jacket over, like,
Yeah.
and then she had the black hair and they had the glasses. Oh, it was so good. It was dope. They look really, really good. I was proud of them. The best costume though, for sure, was this black guy. He had Joker makeup on, and then he was with his girl, and they had and she was Harley Quinn. They definitely had the best costume.
Oh,
which
really?
Joker and which Harley Quinn were
Yeah,
there?
exactly.
Oh, well, he had on grills.
yeah.
He had,
Man,
Who was he with?
huh?
Who was he with?
He's with his. It seemed like he was with his girl, and she was
His girl?
She was.
Did you
she was
catch
Harley
their
Quinn.
names?
Her?
Did you catch her name?
ABC. No, I didn't catch her name.
D?
I didn't catch her name.
Oh, okay. You didn't catch her name? Oh, you guys didn't say we're wearing the same costume. Hey, what's up? How you doing? No? Oh, okay.
That's why you go as the original.
Yeah. You
No,
should've
but I
gone
have
as
to
the-
get in a whole suit and all kind of thing. I was trying to do like hood.
It's not a suit. You get a trench coat. The law.
So okay, watch. Boom.
Did you have
watch
a
this now,
prop
watch this now.
gun?
Hold on. This was a long trench coat, and Dee's mom cut it. So it was actually down. So shout out to Dee's mom. It was
Nice.
actually down to the shin, and then she's like a seamstress, so she cut this. and then
Tapered.
Huh?
Tapered.
No. Taper is when it's on the angle. Cutting is just cutting. Tapering is when you like these pants are tapered. It comes down. But this was cut, and then just sewed up, and yeah, looks dope.
Okay, it does look dope.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Don't know when I'll ever wear it again.
You might. Just rock it as
In
a
the bedroom.
regular fashion thing.
Aye, aye, aye.
Yee.
With the makeup?
Role play.
With Harley Quinn.
Lord have mercy.
Another thing I watched on Netflix.
And go to Booster Juice after.
Puddin. Was Intergalactic. Did anybody watch Intergalactic?
What's that? Netflix?
Okay, is that like cartoon
Yeah.
one
With the black guy?
that kind of portrays like Star Trek kind of?
It's not really Star Trek.
Hold on, it's like
but it
kind of like the
looks-
multiverse thing.
It's not even really like that.
No, I'm saying the artwork.
The
There-
artwork
there's
is like,
one-
yes, the artwork is
like
exactly like the
multiverse.
multiverse.
That's called Intergalactic. Okay. You know who's first? Okay.
It's a Kid Cudi film.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, no, I think I'm thinking of.
You
a
know who I
different
seen
film.
watching that? Hailey from Western. Actually, Hailey's a big nerd. They were just building a computer the other day from Western. I
Really?
should have sent it to you. Yeah. These posts. Yeah,
could-
you would have liked to see what they were
Come
putting
on,
in the.
come
I'm
on,
sorry.
come
I'm
on.
sorry.
Um,
But yeah, he was watching it. And I was like, oh, this thing, and the guy has like a high.
yeah,
hair.
he has a high top.
Yeah,
and
high top.
I'm pretty sure
Kinda high top,
Ty
like
Dolla
dreads.
Sign is in it. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
for real?
he's one of the characters
Oh,
in
say
there.
where like it looks like Ty Dolla, or
It definitely does look like him in
Okay.
the voice. But I never watched the credits at the end to figure it out because
If
I
it's
was
him?
really into the show at that. The
How many
movie.
episodes?
Next episode,
It's a movie.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
definitely know what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah. So me and Wife Dash watched it,
yeah.
and
So I can't say Silver City, but this guy can say Wife Dash.
Wife Dash, or as Kevin likes to call her, C.
See.
We watched it a couple weeks ago, and it's like a rom-com ish type of thing, but it's really good. I suggest you guys watch it.
Oh yeah,
with
it was honestly.
jealous.
I was.
Please, it's really good.
All right. Okay.
It actually is.
I seen it, and I was like, "Yo, this looks." I just like the artwork because it reminded me of
Artwork's
Multiverse.
great.
I don't know what kind of what's that design type called.
I don't know. I don't know what they actually call it.
I'm not sure either. But
it's the artwork is great, the story is great, and the music is phenomenal. It's Kid Cudi, so pop
well,
in.
okay, it is a Halloween episode, so let's get into some Halloween movies. Maybe instead.
Intergalactic's not Halloween.
I know,
It's
but this is
about
this is the
It's
serious
about
business,
love.
not so serious podcast episode number 69, our
69?
Halloween episode.
I will let it go when you guys say yes. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I'm going. No, I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to watch
said
it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
going to
okay.
watch it. Yeah.
All right,
You know what? Okay. You know what movie Mike's been telling me to watch? It's Bullet Train.
I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. Because that's the Brad Pitt one, right?
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
Brad Pitt.
He liked it so much, he got the DVD.
Really?
When Mike likes a movie so much, he'll have to get the DVD. So he has the DVD for Baby Driver.
Oh, yeah, that movie
Baby
was
Driver.
alright.
The
That movie
soundtrack
alright,
was
yeah.
wicked to Baby Driver
Oh
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
The moldies.
Yeah, wicked soundtrack. Okay,
What else?
name some of your scary movies that you like.
Scary movie.
Scary movie.
Scary movie, right? Yeah, exactly. It number 1 and 2.
Everybody was the originals?
No.
The new ones?
And
You never
So-
even seen the original. Stop it.
So are you going to tell
The
me
original It.
yes,
You like that one better than the new ones?
it's just a story. It just I don't.
Nah,
I'll
man. The
watch
animation
whatever.
looks way sicker.
It don't matter to me.
So what
Hi,
about
George.
like any
Hiya,
of the
Georgie.
original Freddy's and Jason's, like Nightmare on Elm Street,
Nah, they weren't like.
Michael,
I see.
Michael, what are you doing, Michael?
Child's Play?
Put down the knife.
What's the one?
Well, Child's Play is one of the scariest movies I remember seeing.
I was never a scary movie guy, bro. I wasn't into that. I'm kinda-
As a child, Child's Play, Chucky. I mean,
Nah, I
Yep.
wasn't into them.
yeah.
Mom never let us watch.
Did you
something.
watch
Texas Chainsaw.
Texas Chainsaw? That
Wrong
was
Turn
pretty
was
scary.
fucked up.
Oh man, Wrong Turn. was
Oh,
fucked
you know,
up.
okay, you know what's crazy? Okay, go ahead.
No, go.
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal. I was gonna
But
bring it up.
that's when I was working at Silver City, and remember I was telling you guys about the screenings where at the end of once a movie comes out at the movie theater,
You guys will get to watch it.
we get to
before.
watch it, before it kind of comes out. So we stay late after we close, and we all watch the movie at 1 a.m. type thing. And so we all watch Paranormal Activity, seeing these people getting dragged by these ghosts
Yeah.
or whatever.
Mhm.
And then it's like 2 a.m. and we open the back door at Silver City, and outside is fog.
Oh no.
And we all gotta walk home. We're all
They're like,
16, 17.
fuck.
So we're like, shit. So we're all walking in pairs to where you gotta then split up and shit, and it's fog, bro.
Yeah.
That
As
was
soon as you make that split, you cut.
yeah. I ran, buddy.
Just dip.
Cross country.
Yeah,
That was all the
Paranormal
way
Activity
home.
was probably. Did you guys watch the
Well, what
all
you were
the
talking about,
Exorcist
Texas what?
movies?
Texas Chainsaw.
Chainsaw Massacre was good. All the
What about the one,
Exorcist
Jason?
movies? Yeah, that's Jason.
I watched the newest one, or Halloween, I think it was called.
Yeah,
Halloween
it's
Night?
called Halloween.
Oh, it's so stupid.
What about any of the Leprechaun movies?
Yep.
Yeah.
Leprechaun movie.
Yeah.
What about The Edwards, no,
Edward Scissorhands.
sorry,
That's not a horror.
sorry.
That's like a thriller.
Elm Street. That the one.
The Nightmare on Elm
Yeah,
Street.
Yeah,
Nightmare
the
on
guy,
Elm
the guy in the
Street.
dreams. I didn't watch
Freddy.
those ones, man.
You know, maybe you should go back, but you're not into horror movies.
Nah, not for me.
You don't
It
even watch
was.
Disney movies.
It was the thing for me, man. I'm telling you.
The Exorcist movies.
No
way.
No way.
You never watched them.
No.
the Amityville horror movies.
No.
Yes. I watched.
I watched like the some of them, the dolls. Some of them I was like, this looks dumb, but like, I'll watch them.
Are your children participating in Halloween tomorrow?
It depends.
Yeah.
In school, yeah.
Yeah, but like during the night. So
No.
why? What will dictate whether they go out or not?
What were they? Who?
What will dictate whether they go out or not?
Him.
Trick or
They
treat.
don't go
Him.
out.
They don't go out.
No.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm taking mine out.
Yeah. What's she gonna be dressed as?
When she goes to school, I think she's going as Rapunzel, and then when we go out trick or treating, she's going as Ariel.
Nice. And then what are they going to school as?
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Minecraft
and then,
character, and then Sire's being a.
Hold on.
I showed you guys a picture.
Yeah. Shoot. What was it?
Shit, I can't remember.
Damn it.
This
I'm
is
gonna just
bad.
blame it on you. You're the dad. You should remember. Let's move on.
Shit,
So
damn. Wait,
It's
no.
not Black Panther.
no, I thought it was Black Panther, but
Yeah,
It's not.
it is
Yeah, it
Black
is Black
Panther.
Panther.
is it? Oh,
It is
okay, I was
Black
right.
Panther.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Clutch. You don't know that.
That's right. Just run him into the ground.
Esmera's going as a witch to high school. to
Okay.
school.
Okay. Cool.
Sabrina.
No, just like a random gothic witch.
What are some of the rules that you guys have when it comes to costumes?
Our rules or school or like just the rules for costumes.
Well, both. What are the school rules?
Well,
yeah.
The school rules?
Did you get the? Did you get an
Yeah,
email about
yeah,
the school? My
What
God.
happened?
So they said no masks.
Yep.
So you can't be
I
Spider-Man.
think I heard that shit
You
already.
can't be
before.
Spider-Man. Can't be Wolverine.
Whoa.
I'm gonna pull up the email I got from
You
Esmera's
can't be
school.
Spider-Man. Why? Because
Because
Spider-Man
he
has
has a
the
mask. You can't
So
wear
no
masks.
masks in
What's
school.
why? What's why? So he can't wear that mask.
No, he can't. No masks in school.
Why?
I don't know.
Can't tell who's who. I mean, yeah, because technically in high school, if I had on the mask, I could go to your class or something, or you could.
True.
It
You
did.
would never really know, right?
True.
Yeah, and they said no masks, no offensive or gory costumes,
Oh,
no
shut
blood,
up.
no fake, no props, no guns.
So you can't do you can't do face paint.
You can do face paint, but just no like.
So
you
I
can't-
couldn't do this then.
No.
Okay, can I read what I got from
Yeah.
Esmera's high school?
Oh, wait, we're in the same district, so it'd be the same email.
Yeah,
but
probably.
not everybody listening knows. Yeah.
Students are encouraged to celebrate Halloween on Monday.
Okay.
Wearing costumes or orange/black attire. If you are planning to wear a costume, please adhere to the following expectations.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Costumes that mimic the traditional attire of an ethnic, religious, racial, or gender group/identity are
Wow,
inappropriate
they're going in like that.
and unacceptable for Halloween in our school. This includes dressing in clothes of the opposite gender, pretending to be a member of a group for fun is
So you're
evidence.
saying you can't be.
Can I finish the email? Is evidence of cultural appropriation
Get out of here.
and sends the message that cultural attire is a costume to be donned for entertainment purposes. Additionally, do not wear costumes that require you to assume a racialized minority or other marginalized identity. Examples of costumes that mimic ethnic, religious, racial, or gender/group identities include a character or representation of an indigenous person
So I go out. So I can't
by
be
a
Pocahontas. Hold on.
by a person who does not have indigenous identity. Brackets, example, Pocahontas.
Real.
Wow. You can't be Pocahontas for Halloween because that'll be disrespectful to the indigenous people.
Unless you're an indigenous.
Unless you're indigenous.
A person who is transgender. A person who is sick. And I don't mean
Yeah,
sick
yeah,
like
no, the
Caillou
religion,
we know,
was
we know.
sick.
We know the religion.
S-I-K-H.
S-I-K-H, yes.
Right?
We know. We're educated over here.
And a person who is Jewish.
So you can't wear a yarmulke.
You
Can't wear the yarmulke with the curls.
And
Finally,
the top hat?
if you choose to dress up for Halloween, please ensure you are contributing to the positive and pro-social climate that our school is cultivating around
Buddy,
recognizing
I would
Halloween.
do it just because they say, oh man, sometimes I'm a
Halloween costumes should not incite fear and anxiety. As such, please refrain from bringing replica weapons to school.
They never said that in school to us, bro. If they put this letter out, bro, you know people would do it in school just so they could get kicked out for class, and then they wouldn't kick you out because they know you're gonna miss. What if there's a test? So they're just like, okay, just do the test, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nuts.
Oh, I would, you know,
That's the way it's going, man. That's the way it's going.
Oh my gosh, we would do this.
Now, how do you guys feel about that? Even though we've had your commentary during my reading.
Just like, come on, man. It's
the Pocahontas one.
Yeah, it's wild.
Is
wild. Too far.
Is a little much.
Yeah,
because she's like a Disney princess, more or less. Like if little girls look up and want to be Pocahontas, and
so hold on. So you're trying to tell me they could be the girl from Princess and the Frog, who's the black girl.
Yeah.
No, they can't, because that's a racial thing. You can't. But
they can't. But hold on, so
if
they can't
you're
even
not
get in the
of
dress.
that race, you can't dress up as that person.
But how will they know that you're whatever her name is from Princess and the Frog?
I think really with that, like, I think they're trying to address the blackface type thing.
Yeah, of course.
So that's fair.
No, listen, you probably get in a dress.
Yeah,
but they don't want you to, like, your parents
put the black color your skin. But at the same time, they can't just address the one. They have to address the indigenous, all of it, right? You can't be, I was going to say you can't be a black guy in a turban, but there's lots of black Muslims and there's lots of white Muslims. Yeah. So like, that's where the thing, yeah, there's some white Muslims for sure. A lot of people get married to, like, a Muslim will get married to a white person and they convert.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of them. So how can you stop? What if their kids are white Muslims? How do you stop that?
Yeah, true.
So that's
not only that. I feel Pocahontas should be allowed. It's more or less the chief headdress is what people really got pissed off about.
Oh yeah,
when they wore like the big like,
because they don't want
big
your
feather.
Your culture to be a costume.
So Kevin Hart, for his youngest son's birthday, the whole family, they did and they had like a whole team come in because it's Kevin Hart, so obviously they had like designers and whatever and event planners, whatever, and the event was a Cowboys, I think it was Cowboys and Indians, and like social media got mad at him for that, and they said you're being disrespectful to indigenous people, and he's like, are y'all serious right now? Like, I mean, look at the kids' birthday party, like all the kids were dressed in. That's the thing. That's the world Cowboys we're in, right? And Indians, like, everything's tiptoeing. And the kids don't know. Yeah, everything's eggshells.
Yeah,
everything's eggshells.
But I don't know if it makes sense for us to condemn these things, to be honest.
Well, who's condemning it? And I think because we've created such a culture where we must be so sensitive is why now we're in this space where everybody's just trying to not get in trouble. Do you know what I mean? Like, where people will just kind of go ahead without even being asked to just do it. Example, I was so disappointed in JT, Justin Timberlake, when all this stuff of the race issues were coming up, and out of nowhere, Justin Timberlake's like, oh, I want to apologize to all the black people for this, that, or what I did to Janet Jackson years ago when I ripped off and seen her titty. Like, nigga, you practiced that dance move like 4,000 times before you did it on live television. Like, first off, it happened, and then people were mad. Like, I didn't care. I was a kid. I was like, ooh, a titty. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She had a nipple cover on anyway.
She had a nipple cover on, right?
But it was like prepared, man.
But it was like, no, but then he said also, for me using my privilege to get where I wanted. No, bro.
Well,
like,
he did essentially.
No, JT was with Tim. First off, JT, in my opinion, is allowed to say the N-word. He has a nigger card.
No, he does not.
Justin Timberlake?
Nobody does. But what I'm going to say...
Justin Timberlake and Neil Brennan forever. Do you even know who Neil Brennan is?
It doesn't matter. What I'm going to say is...
You have to give it to Eminem because he's been...
And Eminem! Come on, bro.
And
Neil Brennan wrote the nigger family from...
Eminem has actually said the N-word.
Yeah, but when someone has a card, it's something part of their vocabulary. Maybe he said it and he's never going to say it. So does Justin Bieber get it because he said it before? No, he doesn't.
When did he say it?
No, way back as a kid, he said, remember the song?
But he never got it from the culture like that. Hold on, you're trying
to tell me. But no, what I'm saying, no, I'm not trying to even go in that. I'm not even trying to go in that direction. What I'm saying is, Justin Timberlake has been accused of appropriating R&B and hip hop.
From who?
because when he was in, because he went from boy band, white boy band, to basically R&B. As soon as he went solo, all of his songs were R&B. Timberland, Pharrell, like he went to think he did the what's her name? What's her name?
Girlfriend. That was Neptune's.
That's fine, but he fully came into the culture at that point.
But he did it well. But it showed that he was.
I love Justin Timberlake. I love Justin Timberlake.
You're just saying what others were mad at.
He has like some great songs, but then he did what was her name? Wrecking Ball Girl. What's her name?
Oh, Miley Cyrus.
He or even Post Malone came into the culture and dipped on the culture and said, "Well, Post Malone did it worse."
Yeah,
which
he said,
I don't know why he would do that.
He said some
and
wild
say
he said he was drunk, but boy, man, the PR person,
come on, man, like you can't.
That was not good for him, man. That was not good for him.
Like everybody was rocking with him. Like you know what I mean?
Posty was sick.
Everybody's rocking with him.
Man,
everybody was rocking with Justin Timberlake when he was coming out with all those tunes, and everybody was
now he's not kind of country, but like
he's moved over, and it just means that you aren't part of the culture. I don't even know if it means, but the optics when you jump into, because the way Justin Timberlake got propelled as a solo artist was jumping into our culture.
Yes.
And that shot him up.
Yes.
And then he left and it just looks bad.
He left after he was popping.
Because
because we got him popping.
Yeah, but hold on. No. But hold on. Think about it like this. It'd be worse, wouldn't you think, that if he still was doing R&B, soulful, Negro type music and he wasn't popping, but now he's shifted into this new type of stuff he's being experimental with.
Yep.
And it's not popping.
Yeah, it's not popping.
It's not popping, but so we can't be mad at that. Like
we're not mad at it, but it just looks.
What's your opinion?
It looks.
I know you're just saying what happened.
Yeah.
But what is your actual opinion?
My opinion is, I don't really think he did it like that. I think it was probably more so. These boy bands are very record label regulated.
Yes.
Like they don't make their own decisions.
Yes.
So I think those were made before him. But I feel like, if anything, he should have just stayed in the lane that made him pop it and not move out. That would have made the most sense.
Yeah,
he would have been the R&B Eminem.
Okay, cool.
Like we're talking about Justin Timberlake here.
Pause. But now at the same time, you can then argue, no, but he's not a good example because he goes and he comes back.
You know who's a good example? You know who's a good example?
Let me finish my point.
You know who's a good example?
Chris Brown.
No.
And then Rihanna.
No, but that's like pop. That's what
I'm talking about.
That's not like one culture type music.
Okay,
go. Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, his music ever since he stepped into the hip hop type R&B type realm has always stayed on that line.
Yeah,
has always stayed. And on top of that, he has brought new artists on up. He pulls people on the come up. You know, like on that song, the Peaches song, who are those two guys on there?
Oh,
the Caesar guy, the Canadian guy,
Daniel Caesar, and this he sings the Heartbreak Anniversary song.
Anyways, yeah, he's pretty big right now.
I'm not sure.
Giveon. Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
He always brings and he always collaborates with new artists. You don't know?
With the moon.
Yeah, he did the hook for.
Wow.
You don't know Heartbreak Anniversary?
You see what happens when you go to iPhone?
You just forget. Bro, honestly, I know you like R&B. You should check Giveon, man. He's popping. He is popping. Okay. Honestly,
that we drink
for sure.
Yes, sir.
But we just took a shot out of our new Serious Business shot glasses.
If you want.
A lot of lipstick on my.
I think
a lot of booster juice.
I personally think that anybody can jump around anywhere they want to go.
Yeah.
But just make sure you pay homage while you do it. If Justin Timberlake came in and worked with new artists, like Justin Bieber's worked with Migos, Justin Bieber's worked with, like, he works with the culture.
You think JT didn't really show love while he was with the culture?
He showed love. Like I said, I don't think it was him personally. But
but I'm talking about solo.
He didn't bring anybody in. He didn't work with anybody new.
And that's the whole thing.
He worked with the whole establishment.
That's the whole thing of the cultures. We bring other people in.
It's like me saying, I'm going to go, yeah, you know what? I'm going to work with Timberland. That'll help the culture. No, this is fucking Timberland. He's going to work with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You worked with Pharrell.
Pharrell's
going to work with you.
Yeah, but I wasn't mad at JT.
I've never mad at JT.
Because he made so many bangers with Timbaland. Bro,
And
I
Pharrell.
remember when they won the Grammy or whatever, and Justin Timberlake and him, they embraced. He's like, we did it, boy. Like they
Yeah,
gave
like,
the
you
love.
know.
Like, man, come on.
But stay with the niggas that made you hot, bro.
I mean, yo, sometimes you get bored of shit.
I can't even lie.
Jump out.
NSYNC was popping though.
No, because no. Because when you look at it, even people, when we go back in the day, people like Miles Davis, who was a black trumpet player,
Yeah.
he would build up this following for this type of genre, and then he'd tear it down and he'd go and do another genre and he'd build that up, and he was hot in that, and then he'd bring that down, and he just kept diversifying. And that's what you have to do sometimes.
I agree. I think
George
diversifying
Benson,
is
he
great.
would diversify. He would make all these sick beats, and then he would diversify as the not centuries, but the decades would move on, right? So you've seen that his music changed depending on the culture of what was popular at that time.
But that only works if it works. How does Van Halen become so famous for so long?
Okay.
Because they stayed with what they
Right.
knew.
Prime example of somebody.
Blink 182 is starting a tour again.
Prime
Do you know who
example
Blink 182 is?
What's my name again?
What's my name again?
Prime example of somebody that you
What's
love.
my age again?
What's my age again? Thank you.
Adam Song.
Prime example of somebody that you love that sticks to what he does is Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates.
He doesn't veer off
I
from what
expect
people
what I
like.
expect and I get what I get.
You get what you get, right? Right? I'm a
good or
big-
bad.
big
Good or
gangster.
bad. And he
No,
says
no,
some
no,
shit.
no, huh?
But he says some shit.
I love what he says.
But I mean,
love what he says.
I expect, and that's it's a hard thing to balance for these artists because like Jay-Z famously said, if you want my old shit, buy my old albums,
Yeah,
right?
We got it.
But like that's only because you can say that because you're Jay-Z, because
Mm.
you have the luxury of moving and experimenting. I don't think Kevin Gates has the luxury of experimenting. If Kevin Gates doesn't do what Kevin Gates does, I don't think much people are going to listen to him.
Yes, okay. But see, he still stayed hip hop. Like when Kanye went experimental,
Yeah,
he still was hip hop.
he still was hip hop.
808s and Heartbreak, still hip hop. Watch the Throne, still very hip hop. Yeezus, it was still hip hop, but it was just like really loud, type shit. Coltrane was an old saxophone player, bro. This one album he did, it was like it was like all noise almost, bro. It was just like it was just all this like crazy shit, and it was just very instrumental, and it was very far away from what people know him to be. So then now, fast forward from obviously the 60s to now the 2000s. And like Kanye or like who else was very experimental where they oh my God, G-Eazy. G-Eazy came up in the hip hop lane.
Yep.
And then he released this one album, bro. It was like this, like, I don't know.
Never
man.
recovered.
Huh?
He never recovered.
He never recovered. I don't know what the hell this album was, man. It was like this like weird Taylor Swift, like weird, it was all minors. It was just this weird somber type music.
You
I
know
don't
what's
get it.
funny? This may be a little controversial, but white hip hop artists don't have the luxury of making mistakes in hip hop.
What was the trajectory of the Beastie Boys?
It was all up. Beastie Boys, there's some that didn't make any mistakes, like Beastie Boys.
Yeah, like Yellow fell off.
Yellow Wolf, but they don't have the luxury of making mistakes. Like, I'm gonna give you an example of who made mistakes with albums.
Vanilla Ice. No, Kid Rock was not hip hop.
No, I'm gonna say like a black hip hop artist.
Oh,
made mistakes, like Chris Brown. Chris Brown, popping from the beginning.
right.
Beat up Rihanna. Album sales went down.
Yeah.
Came back. Now Chris Brown is still popping. He like half his album was on the Billboard.
True.
I don't think white artists have that luxury in hip hop.
Yeah, we're very, very, very critical of artists, which is sad because like I'm not the biggest fan of Russ, but Russ still got it popping. See, Russ is the anomaly.
Yes.
Russ is an anomaly.
But Russ has not made. I wouldn't say that Russ has not made a mistake yet. I
know. I wouldn't say that either.
Politically,
he's an anomaly
in the hip hop. Politically, he's in the right.
He even called out the baby because the baby was complaining how like ever since he got canceled for gay remarks, he was like my streams went down. But then Russ is like, yo, I'm not even like I don't even go do all these interviews and go to all these places, and my fans still mess with me because they're my fan. Nobody gives Russ any respect, but Russ still sells out what's the Boston Celtics stadium? TD
thing?
Arena or whatever. He'll come.
Yeah, he'll sell
and he
out
can do
things.
ACC. Nah, he won't sell out ACC all the way because Mike's been to his concerts before. He'll do like up to.
But
the
I will
200s,
tell you,
but he's
there's
still
a
popping.
difference. There's a difference. Russ's audience is majority white.
Yes.
Right?
Very true.
Like when you talk
Very
about
true.
other artists like Eminem,
Hold on.
it will just be whatever.
Hold on now. But Lil Baby said he stopped saying nigga in his lyrics and started saying
He tried to, yeah.
thugger or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he would notice there's a lot of white people in his audience.
Yeah.
There's a lot of niggas too, but yes, there's
Yeah.
a lot of bro, you're trying to tell me Kendrick Lamar, bro, there's a lot of white people at Kendrick Lamar concerts.
For sure. But if you're black and you have a white audience, that's good for you. But if you're white and your white audience is only white in a predominantly black genre,
Yes.
that's not that great.
Mhm.
It works for Russ, right? It works for what's dude's name? You know what I'm talking about.
M?
No.
Young white rapper?
Yeah.
Posty?
No. Posty's not hip hop no more.
Oh my god.
What's the other guy? You know, we talked about him before.
White rapper?
One of our favorite white rappers right now.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
What song is he sing?
The first class.
Jack Harlow.
Jack
Yeah,
Harlow, right? So
Bro,
that
Jack
works
Harlow,
for
bro.
him,
Jack Harlow got just shorties in his concert, boy.
right?
I seen his concert, bro. I seen the crowd. It was
right?
all ladies, boy.
So that
I
works.
was like, whoa.
They just don't have the luxury of making big mistakes, right? Like the baby can shoot 3 people.
Yo, you see Harlow?
Right?
Harlow's trying to do it like Drake right now, bro. He's the way he's kind of moving.
Yeah.
I kind of see how he's moving. He's kind of trying to move like Drake. He's trying to just drop not a lot of tracks, but just ever so often kind of lay it down like, yo, don't forget about me type shit. And he's moving proper. I don't know. If Harlow made a mistake, you don't think he'd come back? I think he has that edge, bro. He has that like that sex appeal that the girls like where he could come back and kill it.
I don't know, man. I don't think any of them
We're
have
strict.
the luxury.
The black people were strict.
The only person who was
Hip-hop was
allowed to make mistakes was Eminem, and he wasn't really making mistakes. He was just speaking what was going on.
Yeah, and he was going through the drug and everything like
And
that.
a
But,
whole
like,
bunch of shit.
everybody around
So-
Eminem was a nigga. D12, they were niggas.
Still, he had
It's really
so-
after Proof's death where you've seen the same way Kanye after his mom passed, you've seen the decline, and obviously it hurt him, right? So that it
for
affected different
sure.
things. The same thing, like when Proof died, you've seen it kind of, you know what I mean, fall
Yeah.
through in his music from
Really made a big-
where our
big
perspective.
deal. Yeah, for
Right?
sure.
Obviously, we don't know what really was going on, but from our perspective, it's like his best friend died, and then, you know what I mean, more shit happened, right? So
yeah.
from that's how it goes. And with that, we really do respect each and every one of you for listening so far to the Serious Business, Not So Serious
Who the fuck you talking
podcast.
to? He's like, yeah, we want to thank you.
Oh, you were talking to somebody in his ear?
No. So no, but then I have to do a delay. All right, now it's back to Arliss.
What?
No, you know.
Oh, you're the.
Thanks,
Yes.
Dave. Yeah,
Thank you,
Clutch
sir.
knew. Clutch
Thank
knew
you,
what I was
sir.
talking about.
I had no idea what you were doing.
Clutch knew. Go ahead, do
No
it.
one.
Send it to me. Send it to me.
And we're gonna take it off. Back to Kevin, you in the studio.
Thanks, Daryl. Now, we want to thank each and every one of you for listening. The Serious Business, Not Serious podcast. Make sure that you follow us on all of our serious business platforms.
Yes.
Our serious platform.
Our serious platform, which is our Twitter at SeriousBiz_pod. Our Instagram, which is Serious Business Podcast. Make sure that you spell business, BIZNESS. Our Patreon. Make sure that you hop on all of our Patreons and sign up to be one of our business partners. And to do that, you need to go on to the site, which is www.patreon.com/seriousbusiness.
Yes.
All right. And make sure that you know that we are the only
The only
The one and only.
There can only be one
The
Highlander.
only one she wants.
The only one she wants. Yeah. Anything else? We disabled that.
Disable that.
God. We are the only serious business. And make sure that you follow our YouTube channel, which is Serious Business Podcast.
Yes.
Right.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, Serious Business Podcast. I had to make sure. I had to make
Yes.
sure. And if you need to call us, if you want to text us, if you want to
We have
DM
a
us or
phone
anything like
number.
that, you can hit us up on our Serious Business hotline, which is 289-544-1010.
10 out of 10.
Hey.
10 out of 10.
Hey.
10 out of 10. 10 out
I
of 10.
got white flakes dropping from me because we're sweating so much. All right. There is something that I seen, something that I read. I was online. I'm not going to give you my link because this is our secret link.
Yep.
And that's where we get some cool topics from. But yo, we seen this. I seen this, and I had to bring this up. This was pretty amazing. So speaking of like going on dates, do you think, Arliss, that if there's certain specific things
Yes.
that you as a person have maybe gone through, maybe certain ailments, do you think that it is important to disclose that information
Beforehand.
before meeting someone?
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Do you say, hey, my name is Brian. I am a male and my location is ASL. My location is Toronto.
Yeah. This is my longitude, latitude.
I have one arm. And the opposite, I have the opposite leg.
So I'll read this.
Yep.
And I'll read it again whenever it's necessary.
Okay.
This post has reached one of our comment karma limits. The text of this post has been preserved below. I'm disabled and dating. Life is hard. I've been told I'm very attractive.
Life was probably already hard.
I've been told I'm very attractive when it comes to looks. I get rated above average, but lose points for being in a wheelchair. I just went on a date last week. I forgot to mention I am disabled. It's just a normal thing for me, so I sometimes forget to bring it up. We met at a Starbucks and the guy saw I was in a wheelchair and he told me he wasn't interested and didn't want to waste time with this date and he left. I cried all day.
God damn.
Do people really not want to be with someone in a wheelchair?
Of course
I didn't
not.
know this was a major red flag for men until I started dating.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. I thought this was amazing. I was like, we got to talk about this.
We have to talk about it.
So,
okay. Go ahead.
I'm going to give you a perspective from D.
Okay.
Who's
D? Who's D? D? Shout outs to D.
Harley Quinn. That's Harley Quinn.
Shout outs to D. She was up in my DMs.
Yeah.
She slid in my DMs. D slid in my DMs.
Sure. That's my girl. So.
What?
So.
I didn't. Wait.
So.
Hold on. My
she
ear.
Said,
my ear.
That's so stupid.
my ear.
So stupid.
Sorry, what did you say?
So she said she tripping.
She tripping.
She said she's tripping.
This girl's tripping.
She said this girl's tripping because that means that in all of her photos, that I didn't even think of that. She said all of your photos, you specifically did not show
your wheelchair.
You're in your wheelchair.
Absolutely.
Now, she could argue. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt to say, oh, well, maybe if she's a little bit more heavier set, she didn't want to show her whole body to say, well, if you're gonna like
which
me,
is
like
a classic move.
Obviously, right, the bullshit move.
Yep.
Right, we're in a world where we're obviously gonna judge you for as whatever. Fine. And I think at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you should post your whole body because I'm like, yeah, okay, you're big. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But if we're going to get in a relationship, maybe I want us to be at a healthier weight. So I'm going to encourage you.
Not even necessarily healthier, but some people prefer big women.
Hey, Jamaicans love big girls.
So that's the thing. Why wouldn't you want someone who prefers...
Right. Bro, any Jamaican would see that and say, yo, girl,
375 pounds is light.
Right. So
lightweight not. Right.
Yeah, bro. And there's some people who love big girls.
Yeah, people have preferences.
That's fine. People have preferences. It's the same thing. It's like if you just post photos of your face, then we meet, and then you're like 375 pounds. There's some people who don't like that. Yeah. There's some niggas who will be like, yo, why didn't you tell me this before? Like, oh my God, like I want to marry you now.
Honestly. And like if you post pictures of you doing cartwheels and you show up in a wheelchair, that's disrespectful.
Oh boy.
Oh, I just got that.
Wow.
Was that bad?
That was bad.
That was bad? Oh shit.
Holy shit. So yeah,
Why don't you stop me before? Why do you stop me?
Because you get me in trouble too much. It's your turn.
Oh shit. Oh
it's
shit.
your turn.
Oh god damn shit. I mean,
oh man, this stuff's melting in my face.
Can we start off?
Okay.
Start like so. If I edit this out, can we just start it so it's a clean cut? Can we do that?
So now it's I think she made a great point when she's like no. She was very specific when she was taking all these photos.
But how do we know that?
Come on, bro.
We don't know that. Maybe
If the man-
maybe she did post the wheelchair photos, and then when he came, she was like, "Oh, she has short hair. I don't like girls with short hair. I ain't wasting my time."
Come on, man.
Did we see
No,
the poached
no,
pictures?
no. She
Are the
said-
pictures posted?
When we met at Starbucks and the guy saw I was in a wheelchair and he told me he wasn't interested and didn't want to waste time with.
So
this
now
lady.
she's psychic. She knows what he saw and what he thought. He could have said, "Shit, she don't got her nails done. I don't like that."
Shit.
Or
Maybe
she does have her nails done. And I don't like that.
Maybe her teeth are jacked
Up teeth.
Yo, this was another thing I was thinking about.
Maybe she has a big forehead.
Maybe her breath was horrendous.
Exactly.
Maybe he went up to her and she
She
said, "Hi."
and he was
It was like Medusa.
Right?
So all of those things work. So now,
But let's go off the premise that she did not show the wheelchair. Let's go off that.
right. Okay. So now she didn't show herself in the wheelchair. It's up to her, and I agree with what Dee said. It's up to her to show those photos. It's up to you. Yo, there are some girls I seen on social media. This is one chick. First off, the one girl who's dating, oh my God, Kyle Kuzma.
Mm-hmm.
She has the pigmentation disorder. Like half of her skin is like lighter
Like
than
white
the other.
and thing. Yeah,
light,
yeah.
light and dark and whatever like that. And she rocks it and she's proud of it.
Yeah.
There's another girl that I seen on social media.
Was that
First off-
Winnie?
huh?
Was that Winnie?
I think that's her name.
Yeah.
And there's another girl on social media. This girl is fine. Bati and everything, dog. She got one arm. And she's in the gym every day. One arm, bro. It's cut down to her elbow. Or is it to her arm? And she got like a little stump. Something like that. But
Mhm.
she's fine.
Yeah.
And she rocks it and lives it. She's not have a prosthetic arm and nothing like that. She lives it and she's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
How's she supposed to do the double gok 4000? You can't do that.
Hey, just like Roscoe Dash said, got it man, you know it.
Oh no, has it? Okay.
Yeah, you know. Hey?
Yeah, I mean, rocking with confidence, and the person who wants you will find you. That's how I see it.
Exactly. So now she should now obviously there's something that's going on with her where she's self-conscious and she's hurt inside where she's still going through the whole I'm in a wheelchair thing. Like, bro, especially we don't even know her situation. Maybe this shit happened to her last year.
Yeah.
And now she's still going through it where she's like, I don't want to tell anybody. Maybe she's still crying at night because like, oh, what if I didn't make? Maybe she got into it through a car crash or something tragic.
Tragic.
You don't even know what's
accident.
going on with that with Shorty, right? So now we can give the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, she's gonna have to get to a point where it's like, I have to show everything as who I am. When I take if I was single and I was taking a photo, I had to show my whole hairline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or no hairline.
Or no hairline. That's why I was wearing a mask, everybody.
That's like me wearing a toque in every one of my Tinder profiles. Right? Right? You just don't know.
Or you're doing a salute every photo.
Why are you saluting flat?
How was it when you started to bald? How was it? Like, did you feel a certain way?
Let's see here. I started thinning, right?
Yeah.
I started thinning. I was like, whatever. I always get number ones, so number one cuts, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
But then at some point, I was like, when I noticed it, I was just like, yeah, it's got to go. And that moment, it was that week.
That was it.
Bald. I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah, me? Nah, bro. I see it going a little bit, and it's like, I started talking to people. I'm going overseas. I'm going to get it done.
I think it's worse to hold on to it till the end.
I'm trust
and
me.
I hope you agree.
Yes.
Yes.
When it gets like really bad, no.
Yeah,
it's either I get it done or it's like cut it.
Yes.
So I'm still all right. If it gets to that point where it's really
you
bad,
have a decent hairline.
Thank you.
As long as the hairline holds up.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So we're gonna I'm still waiting to a point where it's still good and you know I can kind of keep it reversed. But
you also have to wait. You have to also keep going till bald is in, because when bald is out.
No, but I don't have the shape for a bald head.
Oh,
my head's not shaped for a bald head, bro.
You can't do it.
It's not. I can't do it. I can't live with a bald. It's my head's not shaped for that.
You can't do it.
So for some of you who may be fast,
but I had a question for you.
Well, I wanted to read it again for some people who maybe
okay, read it to him. I need to take a leak.
Go, no problem. My God, you have to take a leak. That's serious. Wow.
Yeah.
This girl.
Yep.
She said, I'm dating life. Sorry, I'm disabled, and dating life is hard.
Hold on, disabled like.
Just let me finish. I've been told I'm very attractive when it comes to looks. I get rated above average, but lose points for being in a wheelchair. I just went on a date last week. I forgot to mention I am disabled. It's just a normal thing for me. Sometimes I forget to bring it up. We met at Starbucks and the guy saw I was in a wheelchair. He told me he wasn't interested and didn't want to waste time with this date, and he left. I cried all day. Do people really not want to be with someone in a wheelchair? I didn't know this was a major red flag for men until I started dating. D told me, she's like, yo, that's her fault. She knew what she was doing for all of her photos to not take it with angles where it shows the wheelchair.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Arliss and I are trying to give her the benefit of the doubt to say maybe she's still going through it. Maybe this shit happened to her last year and, you know, she's still crying at night because, you know, maybe it was through an accident or something major. But at the end of the day, like, there's going to be a point where she's going to have to live with it. Bro, there's the girl dating Kyle Kuzma. She has like a pigmentation issue. There's girls I see on social media with one arm, one leg even, like, and they're sexy.
Yeah.
But they live it. You know what I'm saying? And they deal with it. So it's like, there's going to be a time when she's going to, you know, when she finally goes through therapy or whatever and finds a revelation where she can accept that this is how she is and that's how she's going to be for the rest of her life.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to have to live with it. Is it the guy's fault for leaving? Bro, there's some girls, we just said before, some girls who could be 400 pounds and Jamaican niggas will eat them up. But there's some
like
guys
porridge.
who like a skinny girl. Like what?
Like porridge.
Right. Say it again.
Porridge.
Side note, I don't know how you guys are taking me serious with this mask on. I just looked in the mirror and I was like, what the fuck?
You fucking like this.
Honestly.
So
I mean, I think the reason why he left is no bakas. Cause
no, he definitely. I can't even say what to say, bro. That's
Okay.
bad.
because remember, because if you think about it, like everything else.
Why?
Works,
Because
like,
if he did Bacchus, he would what? He would have what?
He would disable that. But I'm saying there's no bakas because she can't, like, if her legs don't work, he won't be able.
Stop talking!
No! Frick, we thought Kanye was bad. We're getting canceled today. Jesus. Okay, well, let me ask you guys a question because I have to.
Go ahead, sir.
Because we got to get off that quick.
Oh, Lord.
What if you were... How do you guys feel about getting misrepresented on social media on a date?
Misrepresent.
What do you mean?
If someone misrepresented themselves to you?
Like
So
catfish.
catfish.
Not necessarily catfish.
Okay, describe it, 'cause
more
we don't know
so
what you're
like,
talking
you know,
about.
when like we talked
You
before.
misrepresent yourself.
Yes.
That's catfish.
Catfish.
No, I mean, it's not a
Bro,
catfish.
I've been
Can I
online
finish?
and
Can I
it's like
finish?
they
Can I
use a
finish?
sexy photo.
It's not so much about sexy photo, but like we just said, you know how bigger girls will only post head up.
Yes,
photos.
yes,
That's
yes.
not a catfish.
Or use
that's
their
just
friends.
they're just, you know.
That's
If
misrepresentation.
they use their friends, that's a catfish, right?
Okay.
If they
or use somebody completely different. Yes.
right?
Yes. Okay.
Or
okay,
if they
okay.
used a picture from 3 years ago.
But in this day and
how
age, we
do
still
you-
represent it. We still categorize it as all catfish. Where you alter
All right,
or
fine.
lie or
make it a catfish,
manipulate,
whatever.
whatever.
But I'm talking.
Semantics,
I want
semantics.
it
Go
more
ahead, semantics.
closer to reality.
Go ahead, semantics, that's fine.
Her pictures are when she was 180 and she's 250.
True.
Right?
That's a catfish.
Do you?
I think yes, I know.
Is that a deal breaker? Is what I'm asking. Is the question I'm actually going for.
I
If
would-
she
I would-
only posted chest up, and she came up and she was in a wheelchair, is that a deal breaker?
But it's like, come on, you know what you're doing. Like you posted the photo where you're not even sitting in the wheelchair, you're sitting in a chair. Do you know what I mean?
They're gonna be sitting regardless.
But legit, like you know the arms of the wheelchair. Like if she's sitting like this and she's sitting like this, like you know, I'm like, oh, I think she's in a wheelchair. Which some guys would, bro. Some guys they would pour their heart into it.
Ragdoll. You ever played?
Come on.
You ever
Okay,
played,
so
Stop,
autistic people. How about we talk about?
Stop.
If they were,
atypical?
would you be mad if someone told you that they were autistic? They were on the spectrum
But
afterwards.
but they would be high functioning.
Yeah,
So like
it wouldn't matter, right?
It wouldn't like.
It wouldn't matter.
I would say no because
No, it doesn't matter, or no, we're not going on a date.
no, it wouldn't matter.
If they told you after, like second date.
Okay,
Or
so
if they had a prosthetic leg and you never noticed
Or like Deuce
until
Bigelow?
and then you notice. Is that a deal breaker? Because I would
because
say
then when you pick them up, they're just lighter. You don't have to worry about the extra ligaments.
God.
Fireman's carry, you know.
Fireman. Bro.
But no, it wouldn't matter. Because that'd be some sexy Pirates of the Caribbean calling peg leg Peggy.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
I want to.
They're after bearded balloons.
Yo, Clutch, you need to chill, bro. I would argue that I think that the deception's worse than the actual situation.
Is that deception though? Deception is like when you,
bro. If you telling me you're gonna give me that double hand Gok 3000 and you show up and you have no hands, we're gonna have a problem because you made promise. You
even the feet.
The feet.
Very flexible.
I'll be defeated at that point. I'll just have to. No, we get.
Let's go around of applause for that.
Bro, this.
Go ahead. Give me that story.
The story. We're just gonna move on.
Give me that story.
We're just gonna let it
Let's
go.
just sever all ties.
Give me that story. Yes.
Clutch, bro.
Give me that story. Thank you for listening to Serious Business. We're here. We love each and
This
every one
may
of you.
possibly be the last episode.
Yeah, well, I don't know if we can get a meeting after this, but
right.
but yeah, we're gonna keep pushing, keep doing what we got to do, and this is Serious Business. Clutch. Arliss, he prepped us before. He said he has a crazy story for us. So Arliss, I want to hear this. Go ahead.
I don't know if it's
freaky
crazy.
story?
No,
What's funny? It's interesting.
I don't know. If
It's talkable.
funny. It's talkable.
Go ahead.
You remember that show, Freaky Stories? It happened to a friend of mine.
It happened to this happened to a
with
friend
the
of a
maggot and the
friend of mine.
cockroach from YTV.
Yeah,
You remember Freaky Stories?
God damn.
So you don't watch
bro.
Disney.
Jeez.
You don't watch Freaky Stories.
No, you remember oh, what's that one where they throw the water on the fire?
It was
At the end?
it wasn't
was,
water. It was it was colored. It was that pixie dust shit. And
Yes.
that was Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the
Yeah.
Dark? Then there was Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Mm-hmm. Can you guys fill in until I finish this though?
Oh yeah, Goosebumps was another good show.
From YTV or just back in the day?
Remember Candy? Remember the girl Candy, who was the host?
Mm-hmm.
You mean Sugar?
Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother, I think actually I shouldn't say too much, but he knew her. I don't know how much he knew of her.
Bacchus.
I don't know. That's not my prerogative.
Then he got diabetes.
But he actually knew her
Because it's sugar.
and she called me my birthday one year. Sugar from YTV called me my birthday, bro.
Hey, that's dope.
She's, hi Kevin, how you doing? I'm like, hi Sugar, I love you so much and I watch you all the time. Oh, thank you so much, sweetie.
This guy went camping, pitching tents and everything.
Bro, I don't know.
Sugar.
I was like 14, 15, I don't know, but guaranteed I know I bust my pants that day when I talked to her on the phone. It was amazing. It was magnificent. Would you not? That was beautiful. I got to talk to Sugar.
Fine. Yeah.
Was she not the finest girl on YTV?
It's because you were short. Because every man knew, you get that.
You know who I love too? Yo, remember? Oh my God, what was that one town? The town where it was the guy, the blue guy, and he used to do flips in the town all the time.
Oh,
You ever what I'm talking about?
Oh,
I know what you're talking about, but I'm done my candy. So I'm gonna get into my story here.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna find it.
Some of you may notice that we have bought a vehicle.
Yeah, I was looking outside.
Yes.
So the old thing's gone.
The Ford is gone.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The Maxima is still here.
'Cause
It's in
he
the
focused.
garage.
Okay.
Because I focused. It was a Ford Focus.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Hey,
No.
I thought it was a Fiesta.
No, Focus.
Because there's always parties going on here.
Fiesta. That's an R. Kelly song too.
Oh, yes, it is.
So we got a new vehicle. So I'll jump to the beginning of the story. Essentially, what happened was that we brought our car for our oil change, and I was driving the car recently, and the car kept going into neutral without going into neutral.
Oh, shit.
So that was mentioned to our mechanic, and our mechanic said, "Hey,"
Wow.
he said, "There's a problem with
That's
these.
the name of it.
It's a problem with these Ford chips that it was a recall or something, and it puts the car into neutral when you start like pushing on the pedal a little more and whatnot.
From
And
drive?
Yeah. And eventually
From
the
how
chip
fast
just
will
completely
you go?
goes.
How fast will you go before it slips into neutral?
I was just driving normal speed. Like I was just going up a hill one time and it just went into
we asked
neutral.
how fast you were going.
40 kilometers.
And it would just slip into neutral, and you just hear.
So
Exactly.
you were in a school zone.
No, I was in the
It's going up a
construction
hill.
zone.
So hold on. Okay, so it's slipping.
Okay,
hold on.
yeah, because
So it's slipping
because
to
it's
neutral.
20, it's 20 reduced.
Do you like slip it in? Do you go to neutral and then come back to kind of?
No, I just kept pushing the gas until it kicked back in. Right?
So the computer
chip,
sees it's in neutral
and
when it's
it puts
really
the car
not.
in neutral.
Wow.
And they said that the chip is bad. And the problem is because of the pandemic, there are no chips.
Just chip
so
shortage.
there's thousands.
That's because
of,
we got them in these beautiful.
Right, we got them in the
monstrous things.
PCs. We got them right there. We got them right there.
Right there. So hold on. Are you when you brought your car to the mechanic? Are you going to like the dealership or
No. We have a mechanic we've been going to.
So
for
then
like
he told you there's
7,
been a
8
recall,
years.
and then
he said these cars have a problem. These Ford cars, and the chip's the problem. And there's Ford itself gets the chips first, and there's thousands of cars waiting for chips.
Yep.
And then the mechanics get them after, and then who knows? So he said, get rid of this car ASAP before this chip completely dies on you and you're stuck with a car that only drives in neutral.
yeah.
So we said, okay, we're going to check it out. We always thought the Maxima was going to go first. That's almost 300,000 clicks, but it's still going strong. So,
Because it's a Nissan.
yeah, right? So we've already researched what cars we were going to get next. We always knew it was between two cars we were going to get next. It was the MDX or this Infinity that we have now.
Yeah.
And so we found one. We went to the dealership. It was a mini dealership in Oakville. And we went there and we traded in the car, right? And we got this new car. So we went there, and so the Ford was never in Selena's name. That's her full name.
Yeah.
You can't say I never called it out.
I mean,
Her mom
I
had,
wouldn't hear her full name though, but continue.
right? Her mom had given us the car, and we just never transferred it into our name because we were just like whatever,
Yeah.
right?
I see
So
where
when
this is
we
going.
so when we went
Like
there
Drake
to
said,
trade it in,
sticky.
Yeah.
but they said that's fine. They said all she needs to do is write a letter and say I give permission.
Who's she?
All Selena's mom needs to do.
Selena
Okay,
who?
okay.
Selena's more
Who's Selena?
my wife.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because I'm married.
Ah.
I am not gonna hide the fact that I'm.
Don't-
in a
oh, yes,
you went there. I am not.
Like, wow. Bang, bang.
I'll give you an opportunity.
Danielle Bouchard. Go.
Oh.
You think
Save the equipment.
Right? But
wild.
was hilarious. This is not a safe place.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Let me fix my math.
Fix
You
your
guys can't
math,
take
fix
me
your math.
serious if I don't fix it
Oh
straight.
my God. Right.
You got to build it back.
So
Oh my God.
they said, yeah, no problem. All she has to do is sign a letter
Yeah.
that says trade this car in, because that's the car we were getting rid of. Trade this car in, whatever. We're like, okay. So the guy, we went with the salesman. We did all that. We got the car. We got what the price we wanted, whatever. We went into the finance lady, and then she's like, yeah, we're going to trade the car in. She wrote down a list of things that she needed. And one of the list of things was letter of consent to trade in the car
Mm.
and a copy of her driver's license.
Yeah.
So then she asked us, she's like, okay, do you want to put me on the ownership and stuff? I said, no, like I didn't need to be on that.
Yeah.
Like we would have got whatever we were getting
Yeah.
without me being
Right.
on it. So I said, no, don't worry about it. And then so we were like, okay. So then that was all set. It was good. We left. Then Selena gets an email saying, oh, you need to put the car in your name before you can trade it in. It can't be in your mom's name.
Mm.
And it was like, how does that make any sense
Yeah,
that
none.
that we have to put the car in our name, go through safety, go through licensing, go through taxes, and put it in our name? And we were supposed to pick up the car that Friday. This was the Monday.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to do that when we all have jobs,
Mhm.
right? And so I was like, honestly, they probably just didn't trust me. And it was going to be a
Oh.
racial issue. He probably didn't trust me because I was just being sketched because I didn't want to be on the documents, right? And I didn't have to, realistically, I didn't have to be. She could have handled it on herself. So why am I going to do that for no reason? It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
When it's her mom's stuff, it just makes it easier to.
So it was just all that. I was like, how about you just, do all that?
And there are no other options to get it done.
That's what they said. They said, no, you have to put it in your name. We can't trade it in without it being in your name. So we had another same car next year up.
Yeah.
And in Georgetown, and at a different dealership, it was a Kia dealership, and we called them, and they said, no, all you got to do is just say a letter saying where I give permission to trade this car in. So I don't know. So we don't know why this change all of a sudden happened 2 days after we already left. They made this change, right? Oh no, it was the next day.
What did you guys do?
So we called the other place. They said, no, all you have to do is do the letter. And then we said, well, Selena's mom, who lives in Hamilton, can just come down and sign the paper then. And they said, oh, great, because the Ministry of Transportation is right down the street. She can just put it in your name there. And it's like, what? They must have thought it was very sketch that I didn't want to be on anything.
Who cares? And
maybe they thought that we were doing some sort of scam. So we have a friend who is married. She's a white girl who's married to a black guy.
Yeah.
Right. And he had this incident with the bank. So he's not a black, he's a half breed, and his mom is white.
Yeah.
So he brought his mom in. His mom wanted to take money out the bank. She was a little older, and she wanted to take money out the bank. And the bank did not let them do it because they thought he was scamming. And they held him there. They said, no, you can't do it, whatever. And they actually let him leave without her doing her banking because they thought he was scamming her.
Wow.
And she wasn't his mom type of thing because she was white and he was
but
light
so what? They
skinned.
didn't have the same last name?
Bro, it doesn't matter. Scam. So they left and the bank ended up apologizing.
Of course.
Because they were obviously in the wrong because she was like, this is my kid. We told you that.
Okay.
You didn't listen.
So now bring it back to yours.
So that's what we thought was happening with us because the other dealerships were like, that's not how you do it. And so we were like, whatever. So they said, yes, you can come in and sign the letter. So when we went, it was just a print. Well, Selena went and it was just a printed off letter that says, I, her mom's name, give permission to trade this car in. Something she could have emailed. There was no letterhead. There was nothing else. She just needed that and a copy of her driver's license, which she could have emailed. So she had to drive all the way down from Hamilton to Oakville to go do this when she could have literally photocopied her driver's license and emailed, take a picture and email and write the email. So I don't think we mentioned this to her mom, but between me and Selena, we didn't really make a big deal out of it. We weren't going to do that, right? We already got what we wanted. We got the car. We liked the car. So we got that. But between me and her, we thought that it was that type of an issue that they just thought that, and Selena really wanted to say more stuff, but I told her just leave it. It's not worth it. Yeah. She was gonna be like, so what changed between the day? What changed in your rules that made you have to make us put it in our name? Yeah. And now what changed to make it say that it's okay for my mom just to come do it? So my question is, do you guys think that was an actual racial issue, or was that just an honest mistake?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Yeah. So you think it was?
That's not a mistake.
That's kind of racist stuff.
No, that's not a mistake.
Yeah,
that's not a mistake.
Who was the person? Who's the handler?
She was a lady. She was kind of nice. She wasn't horrible or anything. She was nice. She was white, blonde.
That's tough.
And
it's a little racy.
And the funny thing is, we went there I was wearing these track pants. We kind of looked like bums. We didn't look like we could afford to buy a car, right?
But hold on. But regardless, when you're doing that stuff, you have to bring you have to bring statements of your paycheck.
I think we're at a point. I think we're at a point now where it's like when I don't think you can look at somebody's clothes anymore. Like you really got to look at their statement, because millionaires can walk in. Bro, Bezos. I know, but I understand. But like not Bezos. Zuckerman. And even Zuckerberg and oh my gosh, the owner of Apple who died,
Steve Jobs.
They were known to only wearing a pants and one color t-shirt a day so that they wouldn't stress their mind thinking about what they should wear. They
Listen.
were very focused on just the day of the product and whatever, and sales and marketing. They were like, clothes, I'm just gonna wear jeans and a black shirt. That's
I'm
why.
gonna tell
That's
you.
why Steve Jobs. You only seen him in a black T-shirt and like in what, black jeans or something like that every day.
Yeah.
Same thing. Zuckerberg,
Yeah.
same thing. Just black jeans.
I'm
every
going
day.
to tell you, my 3 bosses that I've known all own the companies that I've worked at. They've all been multi-million-dollar companies, and they don't wear anything extravagant.
Yeah.
Right? You'll see like a nice gold ring, and you'll know, oh, that costs money.
Yeah.
Right? They're not wearing big chains. They're not wearing freaking Dolce & Gabbana
Yeah.
or anything like
Yeah.
that. They're wearing regular clothes, but you know, like my one boss had a yacht.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
wearing regular clothes, but he
Yeah.
has a yacht.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my other boss, he had his building was massive. It was a multi-million-dollar company. And you would never, he comes in a t-shirt and pants, right?
See?
So that's the things that these people
saying,
just
you
didn't
can't-
really,
you can't judge
you
people
can't
on that
judge it
anymore.
like that
Can't judge
because
it.
it's not like that.
Even niggas who would walk
Even
in with all
young
this change.
people, especially because of the Bitcoin
Yeah,
age and because
e-commerce.
of the e-commerce, that's a really big thing. Drop shipping.
Drop shipping.
A lot of these young cats have money,
Yeah.
right? And so you can't really judge them like that. So I feel like we were judged like that. First off, the interracial thing makes a big deal.
Yeah.
I remember one time we came back from Jamaica and I was walking with Selena and my cousin was walking. We were all walking together
Yeah.
and they pulled her aside
Yeah.
and they questioned her and they let us go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, it was because that reason. And so I think I always think that we're past it, but we're never really past it.
We'll never be past it.
We'll never be
It's
past
because
it.
racism is taught. It's the old generations that are teaching their kids that, and then they're teaching their kids, and
Yeah.
then so on. Like it's
And even when they don't
Yeah, of
realize it, it's just ingrained in them like,
Yeah, that's how it's
this
always
guy
been.
this
So-
guy doesn't want to be on the ownership or anything, so that must be fishy. Or it could just be we know our finances are in proper condition that I don't even need to be on anything. You can handle it on your
Yeah.
own.
I feel like if they really did the real authentic due diligence, then they'd be able to see
They would
that
have
there
been.
isn't any like foul play.
Yeah.
No,
Right,
that's
but-
why I said, like, when you're getting a new car especially, you have to come with your paperwork. You have to bring your bank statements.
Yeah.
T4s
Yeah.
will help, you know. Like for me, when I got my car, I got my dad to co-sign just to help a little bit because I knew my credit wasn't the best.
Yeah.
So, you know, it just but that car is in my name. I just used him
He's just
to
a
help,
co-signer. That's
just to help. But
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
making the payments.
Yeah.
Everything's on me. I just knew my financial situation. I'm like, hey, for me to for sure get this car in percent, let me get someone that has that good credit that has.
You had a
like,
co-signer.
they see all that stuff. Oh, he has a house, whatever, and you know, like you're
Yeah,
moving.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like for them to do that's 100% rates, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That's wild. That's
I
wild.
felt like it was. I was
Yeah,
like
you ran into it.
I was like,
Do you remember
like,
that little
shit.
kid? That's racist.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I didn't think it was warranted to make a big fuss out of
Nah.
it. Right?
Because it's really not. Like, just acknowledge it and like keep it moving. Because then
Selena-
now you're bringing yourself down to
Yeah.
their level.
Yeah. You should just
Like-
get the car and move. Selena was like, if we didn't put as big as a down payment as we did, she would have just said, forget it. If it was like a couple $100, we would have just been like, forget it. We'll just get the other car.
Yeah.
Because she was really adamant about the fact that she felt like it was like that. And it was like, okay, whatever. Then you don't need to take our thousands of dollars to go do what you did. We were just going to go move on. But we put a decent size. So we were just like, okay, we would have lost it if we pulled out. Right? If they pulled out, we wouldn't have lost. We could have got it back. So that was that.
Sure, bro.
So you guys do agree that it was like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
Okay, so let's go
100%.
crash some windows. No,
With that, we appreciate each and every one of you for listening. The Serious Business
Well,
Not the Serious
disable that.
podcast.
the disabled.
It's been episode-
disabled that dealership.
D&D.
D&D.
This has been, and at the end, and after we finish it, we'll go get some booster juice. The BJ.
Absolutely.
That's been Serious Business Not So Serious podcast. We thank each and every one of you for listening. Episode 69.
Yes.
Our Halloween episode.
Yes.
We dressed up for this one. I'm hot as shit, so I'm ready to get up out this damn thing. We really hope that you follow us on all of our social media platforms, which is our Twitter, which is Serious_Biz, our Instagram, which is Serious Business Podcast. Make sure that you spell business, BIZNESS. Our Patreon, which is www.patreon.com/seriousbusiness. And that is for all the creative, interesting content, creative, special content that you're going to get, like our precast, like all kind of cool videos that we're going to be setting up and different conversations that we won't be putting on this regular podcast, but that will only be on the Patreon page. So make sure that you go and sign up and become a Serious Business partner.
Yes, sir.
And for you two, we are the only
one.
Only one she wants.
Right. The only Serious Business podcast. Make sure to follow us on YouTube. You type in Serious Business Podcast. And if you want to hit us up on our cell phone,
because I know when that hotline bling,
you got to hit us up on our number at 289-544.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Hey. 10 out of 10. Hey. 10 out of 10. Hey.
She want the cocky. She don't want the hen. Hey.
That's actually loud. So, through everything that we talked about, Kanye apparently still holding that Billy, but not really. He may be
Billy not really?
Billy not really.
Bars.
Right? Netflix is tripping. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Let us share. Why can't we be friends?
We sharing is caring.
School districts, you need to stop with the ridiculousness. I want to be Pocahontas for this Halloween.
And live update, school's going on strike.
Oh God, I'm so annoyed if they do.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah,
they say they can walk as of Friday. They can walk.
No, they are. There might be some online learning.
Well,
shit
tell them to disable that. And
disable that.
With everything that we talked about, we really hope that you take us seriously. But at the same time, we hope you don't. And that is the episode. And we are out.
Like 3 strikes.
Bang, bang, bang.